Okay, I'm so excited. I have notes because I tend to get a little off track and I want to be respectful of your time. But I'm just so excited. Okay, so a lot of you guys, if we haven't connected, my name is Jackie Deering, and I'm one of the leaders on this team. So we have multiple leaders, but I'm going to quickly just give you my story in this. I know that there's a lot of people that are brand new. If you can't hear, hold on, I'm sorry. If you can't hear, connect to audio, bottom left screen. Okay. So you guys, I've been in this business for 2 years now, almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in March. And, you know, when I started 2 years ago, you know, my life was very, very different. People are coming in looking at my chapter 20, or you may be looking at someone else's chapter, you know, whatever they're on, and comparing to your chapter 1. And it's difficult because, you know, we're in the social media business, and social media is all about highlight reel. It's all about, you know, people showing you what they want you to see. Can you guys not hear? If you can't hear, nobody can hear anything? Nobody can hear anything. All right. Okay. I'll record it. It's recording. So, you know, you walk into this business sometimes and you're looking at your chapter 1, you're looking at where you currently are. And sometimes you can look at people, you know, that are at the top of this business or that are doing, you know, crazy things. And, you're like, that could never be me. I could never do that. Like, you know, the people that are having success, it's because they have a big network, or that's how I used to think. And I remember starting this business. Thank you. Thank you. Can you close the door so the stage doesn't come in? I remember starting this business and being so like just negative about it. You know, I was thinking, I'm like, you know, I could never do that. And I knew I needed this. I knew I needed a change so badly, but it just wasn't in the cards for me. And, you know, I started this business 60 hours a week. I was working. I was a new mom. I had a small network. I had previously failed in a business like this. I had done another company and failed. You know, I was the kind of person that would go to my friends and family and be like, hey, do you think I should do this business? And they'd be like, no. And I would sit there and like, you know, dwell on that. And I feel a lot of people, when they come into this, that's kind of what they're doing. They're looking around, like looking for opinions. And, you know, when we get uncomfortable, so when we start something new, subconsciously as humans, what we're trying to do is get back to being comfortable. We're trying to retract from what makes us uncomfortable. And that's why a lot of people in network marketing, or any goal that they set out to do, quit within 30 to 60 days, because as soon as it gets hard, or as soon as it gets uncomfortable, or as soon as their limits are pushed, you know, they back out. And that's how it was for me at the beginning. I was overwhelmed. I had no upline, anything like that. You guys, our first paycheck for the month, and I'm giving you guys all ends of the spectrum here because I don't want you to just see the good. I want you guys to see like the real picture of what this business is. First month, we worked really, really hard. You know, we were doing all the right things, posting, showing up to things, you know, messaging people, and nobody was answering. Nobody, you know, the only feedback that I seemed to get was negative. And some of you guys that are new in the business may feel like this. You may feel like you're posting and you see somebody else making a joke about people that do network marketing, or you have people trying to warn you not to do this. And you may feel like all these people are coming down on you and you don't really have an idea of what you're doing. So my goal tonight is to just paint a vision for you, paint a vision of where this team and this company is going, and we just hope that you're coming to the top with us, okay? So first month in this business, you know, again, really slow, we made $30. A lot of people quit. Second month, we made $200. 4 months into this business, I replaced my part-time income, okay? So that's something to keep in mind. Like, a lot of people look at this like, oh, I can never make $10,000 a month. But what if you can make $500 a month? Like, what stress would that bring off of you? And want you guys start thinking about that. Like, what would $500 extra a month do for you? For me, it meant I could be coming home from my serving job and, you know, have more time with my kids. Next month, I was able to replace my corporate income. Now, what is important about this story is there was a lot of momentum before I started seeing results. I understood the importance of being consistent with this business because it took me 3 years to enroll with the person that I signed with. So I was that person that was being like, yeah, I'll sign up with you on Friday, and then I would never message her back. Yeah, I'll do this with you. You know, yeah, I'll sign up with you and never message her back. Oh, like, you know, something would happen. I would talk about needing an income, and then I would get scared. Eventually my situation changed and I went to the person that was consistent. I wasn't going to my friends, even though they were doing this business. I was looking for somebody that was showing me that they were going to be there for me when I joined the business, right? Like I was looking for the person that was consistent. Now we've been in for 2 years. We're top earners in the company. We do it all from social media. You know, we've been able to replace my income, replace Mike's 6-figure income. And we've been able to do so much because of this business. And, you know, I think about what this business has done for us as a family. You know, we've been able to pay off all of our debt. We had $50,000 in credit card debt that wasn't, you know, in the plan to pay off for years and years and years. We've been able to, you know, have a savings account, give back. We've been able to provide for like our kids in a way that we never thought was like able to. We're able to travel. Like, not only the financials that this business can bring, it can bring you the freedom of time. Like a lot of you guys may be in the grind right now where you're going to a 9-to-5 and your excuse as to why you can't do this business may be that you don't have the time. What you need to realize is nobody joins this business because they just have a bunch of time. You join this business because you want to make more money and you want to have more time. And this business, when done right, truly allows you to just not have to be planted anywhere. Like we were traveling and I was working my business, you know, we were down on the coast for Christmas and there was no rush to get back. Like you deserve to live a life that is not on somebody else's schedule. You deserve to have a life where somebody's not telling you what you're worth, how much, you know, you're supposed to make, when you can see your family, when you can see your kids, when you can see your husband. Like we're so trained as society to live in that life. We're so trained to go look for a job where somebody tells us what we're worth, to go work there for 40 years and barely be able to survive. Like, I don't know where you guys are from, but here in Canada, like we're in Western Canada, 2 good paying incomes is not enough for you to survive, to be okay. You know, you need to increase your income if you want to be more than just surviving. So look at this business as you're coming into it as truly a business. This is not a job. You know, this isn't something where someone's going to make you show up every day. You are your own boss at this point. And my goal is to help you guys walk through kind of what to expect, what time we're coming into, you know, in terms of our business, a plan of action. And I'm excited to show you guys something that I've been working on that I feel is really going to allow us to duplicate success as we come into the busiest time of the year. Okay. So I think that's pretty much like, I mean, you guys probably heard my story. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, pretty much in the last 2 years, we've changed our life. We've earned a lot of money, and I'm here to show you how to do the same thing. Okay. So let's talk about the month that just passed, December. Why are people leaving? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not going to read the comments because I'm going to get distracted. Let's talk about December. Some of you guys maybe have been in for this business for a bit. Some of you guys may have just started in the last month or two. And now that December is over, I'm going to give you kind of what I think about it. I don't think that there's no slow season. I mean, we make our own business. There's 7 billion people in the world. We're watching people promote all months of the year. But if we're going to look at one month that is kind of an off month, I would say it's December. You know, people are, they have a lot going on. They're holidays. People are realizing that they have no money for Christmas. They're not spending money on themselves. They're stressed. There's a lot of emotion a lot of the time with Christmas. People aren't looking to start a business. And so what happened this time last year for me, you know, I had promoted, I had lost rank. December, I was making way below average of what I should have been making. Like I was a double diamond and I made about $2,500. And that was a huge drop in our paycheck. At that time last year, a lot of people were quitting. A lot of people were leaving the business because they felt that the work that they were putting in was not reflecting their paycheck. And in a business, this type of business or not, sometimes you put in work where you're not seeing instant results. And that's where, you know, to have success in this type of business, you have to switch from an employee mindset to a business mindset. You know, we're taught to look for jobs. We're taught for somebody to, you know, go work for 8 hours to go get paid for 8 hours, to work for 8 hours to get paid for 8 hours. But a job not paying us enough is the reason why we're here. So transitioning from, you know, even if you're still working at a job, you have to transition to having this business mindset for knowing that this last month, if it wasn't your month, it's normal, but planting seeds And harvesting is a real thing in this business. So what I mean by that is a lot of people just coming in, let's say, to this business are going to plant. They're going to plant seeds. They're going to, talk to people who may be interested in what they have. They may be interested in the business, but they're not signing. And people are throwing all these planted seeds everywhere and nothing is harvesting, and they walk away. January is where all of these seeds start to sprout. It's when everything starts to harvest. So coming into the new year, what to expect for January, you guys, is this is where you are going to start your momentum. Even if December wasn't your month, even if you've just started, this is where you are going to start your momentum for the whole year. The work that we were doing last December in our business carried us through boom season where we promoted, but has still affected our business because we haven't stopped. Okay, so coming into boom season, you need to have a plan, which we're going to go over, on how you are going to start the momentum for your business. Now, little disclaimer, it's not going to happen overnight for you. Building a business on social media, it takes consistency. Consistency is the word that you need to focus on the most. Consistency, that means whether or not you feel like showing up to your business, you show up to your business. If you have a job and you have life happen, or you and your boyfriend are fighting, or your kid is sick or whatever, you still have to show up to your job, because if you don't do that enough times, you lose your job. The only difference here is now there's nobody but you telling you to show up. So coming into boom season, we're gonna start our momentum in January, and we're gonna go over what plan we have. And the seeds that you plant in January are going to be what harvest after conference. Now, conference is our annual big event that they have every year, end of January in Florida. And what I know is they will be announcing new bonuses, new products, new promotions. Okay, so when people when they're coming out with, say a deal on the cleanse or whatever it is, this conference, whatever the promotion is, the seeds that you've planted in January are going to be that's going to be your business in February, March, April, all the way through summer. Okay. So I feel like I can't look at my notes because it's just confusing me. I'm just going to freestyle this. So coming into conference, you're going to have a plan for yourself. All right. So we're going to go over exactly what you need to do on social media to build this business. If you're new, and I know I say this a lot, so this is going to be a repeat for a lot of you guys, but I know a lot of people get confused on what exactly this business is, what role do we play in it work. So I'm going to break it down for you, and hopefully this can help you understand the numbers game of this business. It Works is $1 billion company. They've been around for a long time. They're debt free. They've been in Forbes magazine, Wall Street Journal. This is a big reputable company. I compare it to Nike. I know it's completely different, but I compare it to Nike in the sense, okay, so let's say Nike. Think about that big business, $1 billion brand, been around for a long time. Think about the budget that they have for advertising as a business. They market, they advertise, they put, commercials out, they endorse celebrities. Think about how much money Nike spends to advertise and market their products. Now, It Works, they just don't have that budget. They take that out and they put it into us as regular people, distributors, and it's our job to advertise for them. So when you hear people say that they've tried this business or it's not working, it just means they haven't advertised to enough people. This is strictly a numbers game. So the plan of action that I've put together is essentially putting your, people still can't hear. I don't know. Okay, we'll have to figure it out later. Putting your content, your advertisement in front of as many people as you can. So if you're new, you may be feeling okay, well, I only don't know this many people. I'm in a small town. I don't know anybody. This isn't going to work for me. That's where social media comes into play. You have access to 7 billion people on your cell phone. And so we are here to show you as a team how to reach those people in a way that's not spammy, and how to put content in front of people that is going to make you better than the next person advertising for It Works. Okay. So, I'm sorry, I'm all distracted by these comments. If you can't hear anything, guys, just whoever's downline that is, just send them a message and then walk them through how to connect to audio. So if you're new in your business, feeling a little maybe overwhelmed. You may be feeling, you know, there's all types of emotions. You're excited. You just don't know where to start. And I'm just going to walk you through kind of how to overcome, you know, how you're feeling at the beginning. So I remember at the beginning of my business, I was so worried about people thought about me. I was so worried about, you know, what if I wasn't successful? It was kind of like projecting, like, what if this happens? What if this doesn't happen? At the end of the day, what you need to realize is it's 2019. People are making a wicked income from social media. And if you know one person that is successful, and I can name like 20 on this team, on this Zoom right now, there is no reason that you can't. So my first step to you is, you know, get out of your mind whatever limitations you are placing on yourself. So often that's why people leave. They say to themselves, I'm not a good enroller. I could never do this. I'm not meant to be successful. And the thing that's stopping you from getting what you want is often the story that you're just telling yourself as to why you can't have it. So this is the plan of action, okay? Turn on your volume if it's done. Okay. I don't know. I can't read this. It's distracting me. So on social media, you guys, essentially, if you're new, we need to focus on 4 things, okay? 4 things that we're going to do every single day that is going to grow your business. These are income producing activities. Now, the secret sauce in this is not doing this once or doing it for a week or doing it once a day. All 4 of these things go hand in hand together, and it takes all 4 of these things simultaneously, however you say that word, to have success, okay? So the first thing is posting. You guys now own a store. You own an online store. So what networks are you guys using? Are you using Facebook? Are you using Instagram? If you're being serious about this business and you truly want to make a wicked income, you should be using both, okay? Consistently. So posting on those platforms for your business. Now, when we think about the kind of people that we want to bring into our business, potential loyal customers, potential distributors. Those are the 2 people. So 2 types of people. So that means that we need to be posting in a different type of way for distributors and for customers. So posting for customers, you guys, that's sharing product posts. That's getting product posts on your timeline, in your story. For me, my plan for 2019, I'm having stories up every at least 2 hours. Okay, on Instagram and on Facebook. If you don't know what an Instagram story is, or a Facebook story, there's videos on YouTube. Jocelyn Yates has a good one. I have one. Learn how these stories are going to affect your business, because it will bring you so much business. It's like a Snapchat almost. If you guys use Snapchat, it's like a slideshow that stays at the top of your social media. So posting product posts. My advice, if you're new, don't focus on all of the products we have. You have to remember that you're presenting this content to your audience. So if you're talking about the cleanse one day, then the wraps the next day, then the greens the next day, and then you're advertising for your friend's makeup company, and then you're talking about candles and Scentsy and leggings and all this crap, you're just trying to sell people everything. And people, like, that's where network marketing gets a bad name. You need to find a few products. All right. So choose, if you're new, choose 3. If you're comfortable, choose like 5. For me, coffee, greens, cleanse, hair, skin, nails, keto energy. Cleanse is huge this time of, actually no, you know what, scratch keto energy. I'm going for ThermoFit X now. Okay, that's my new thing. But cleanse is huge this time of year. I remember last year when I was in that slow time of year, end of last year, I was posting about the cleanse. Nobody, like, this is just how it happened, because I only knew how to post about the cleanse. I think it was like a new product at the time. But anyways, I was posting about the cleanse in end of last year, like November, December. Nobody was buying. Nobody had money. January came. Guess who was the person that was posting about the cleanse? Guess who they came? Like, it's all about consistency. People are watching your posts on social media, even if you don't think they are. If you're not getting traction on your post, it does not mean that people are not looking at you. So when I was consistent about one product, you know, showing results every day, showing, you know, what this did every day, you guys, it was so simple. I would take a picture of myself and I'd be like, just gonna do my cleanse, talking to one person about the cleanse, like every single day. People are now associating cleanse, Jackie. New Year came, everybody wanted this cleanse. So choose a couple products that you're gonna feature. I'm gonna show you after, when I share my screen, so I'm not gonna tell you about it, but I'm gonna show you where you can find all this stuff, okay? Now, on the other hand of that, if you're just posting about products, you're not attracting distributors to your team. So you need to get content out that is going to attract people to join your team. Now, if you're new in this business, you may be thinking like, nobody's going to join my team. Nobody wants to do this. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Why would anybody want to join my team? So my advice to you there is fake it till you make it. Everybody starts out at chapter 1. Everybody. So you have to come in with excitement, and you have to come in with confidence and paint a vision for people. You don't have to be making $500 a month to be a leader. You guys come into this business and show people where you're going. The thing with social media, again, bringing it back to the highlight reel, is you don't know on your timeline who is struggling. People are out there praying for something that you have right now. You know, for me, I was working 60 hours a week. I was broke. I was depressed. On social media, you would have never thought that, because you portray what you want people to see. And so when you are that person on their timeline who is positive, who is excited, who is consistent with showing people that you're doing this business, that you're happy, that you're improving yourself, people want to be part of it. So show people where you're going. And you know what? If you don't feel like people are going to want to go where you're going, well, then that's a sign for you. Like, you got to get your mind right. Like that. And that's how I felt. Like, I needed to plug into YouTube. I needed to listen to people that were where I wanted to be inspired by them, so I could turn around and do that on my timeline. And, you know, just know that, like, I just can't tell you how much the little wins will bring people to you. What I mean by that is, you know, I was sitting here at the beginning of my business looking at people making like $50,000 a month, and I'm like, you know, little Jackie from Kamloops, like, I'm never, you know, that's not me. I made $30 my first month. And so I went to the gas tank. I took a picture of me filling up my gas tank, and I said, I can't believe that my side gig just paid for my gas this week. You know, $30 paycheck. I wasn't talking about $30. I was talking about the gas tank I just filled. People just came to me. And it's not the one post that you do like that. It's the consistent of it. You have, like, think about everything that you can get with $30. Like, go to the grocery store, show how it works is paying for your kids' formula, anything. You know, people want what you have, but it is your job to show it to them. Okay, next thing, messaging, you guys. Coming into the new year, you should be messaging every single day. This business is all about reaching out to new people. Facebook, you know, a lot of people think that if you just post, like, the people that are interested are going to come to you. I'm going to debunk that theory for a few reasons. For one, people don't see your post just because you're posting. An algorithm in Facebook, it looks for patterns. It's like a little robot in Facebook that looks for things that connect people together. That's why when you search for something on Facebook and all of a sudden the ad comes up and, like, you're like, dude, I was just looking at that. Like, I just said that out loud. How did it know to show me this? That's the algorithm. So when you add people as friends, they aren't necessarily seeing your posts. So by you reaching out to them, Facebook thinks that you guys are friends because you guys are talking, and it is now going to show them your posts more. Another thing, you guys, some people are just nervous. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've reached out to someone that have said, like, okay, I've just been waiting for you to message me. I've been waiting for you to talk to me. So what are we messaging? Let's break this down. And again, once I go over all this, I'm going to show you where to find this. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. Host to post. You guys, if you have not mastered host to post yet, you need to. Host to post on Facebook is going to be the way that you, first of all, grow your network on Facebook if you're new. And if you haven't got your first 5 customers to get your shopping spree, that is going to be how you get it done. Host to post, what I love about it is you're not, like, messaging people that you haven't talked to since high school to ask them to buy your hair, skin, and nails product. You're asking people to be entered into a cash draw, and it's free to enter. Now, our cash draw, Tamara, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's up to like $900. Is that right? I'm pretty sure it's up to like $900. So you guys, people want to be entered in a draw for $900. So you're asking them to put a post up for you. They put it up. You're messaging people that comment on it and saying they're interested, and you're adding them as a friend. The consistency of messaging for host to post will alone grow your business, because you're adding people that are, so I'm going to walk you guys through this if you don't understand it. Okay. So I go to Erica and I say, hey, Erica, I've just started a new business. I hope it's okay to reach out to you. Wondering if you would put up a post for me that I would give you as a status, and in exchange, you're getting entered for $900 cash. Would you be interested? Of course, some people are going to say yes. Some people are going to say no. Some might tell you to F off. Some might ignore you. All those reactions are normal, and everybody gets them, okay? So don't take a no as, like, personally. Like, think about if you were a server and you walk to someone, you want a drink? No. Like, okay, on to the next one. Like, that's just, don't take anything personally, okay? So so then she said, yeah, I would love to. And you say, okay, great. Thank you so much. Here's the status. Just tag me in it, or don't tag me in it, whatever we're doing now. Let me know when it's up, and I'll enter you in the draw. Send her the status. She puts it up. My friend Jackie is looking for, somebody to try a cleanse. It does this, this, and this. You don't have to be local. Comment below if you're interested. So now her friends are commenting on it saying, I'm interested. Yeah, send me the info. I would like to do this. Every single person that comments, I'm adding them as a friend because I'm growing my network, and just because they don't buy from me the first time, that's okay. But now they're watching me. This is all where it ties in. You can add people all day, but if you're not posting, there's nothing to watch, okay? So my rule of thumb is if somebody has to look down your page for longer than like 30 seconds to see if you're still doing this business, they are not signing with you, because they're going to sign with someone like me, like Caitlin, like Tamara, like Erica, someone that's consistent, that does this business every single day. Okay, nobody owes it to you to sign with you. So the method of this, I want you guys to picture this as you start this business and you have this little snow chip, you're this little snow chip, and you have really, maybe not a big network and nobody's interested. And now you start posting, and maybe you get a customer and it starts to roll and it starts to go. And then, now you're bringing in new people into your network that are interested in the cleanse, but it's just not their time. And then you're posting about the cleanse. You're consistent every single day. You guys, eventually that little ice chip comes into this big snowball. It's a momentum. Your momentum for your business can go this way or it can go this way. So start your momentum going this way and do not stop. The key to this business is working hard while times are good, working harder when it's slow. Momentum is so, so, so important. So messaging for host to post, you guys on Instagram, I message on Instagram minimum of 100 every single day. I was doing 50 in December. I just minimum of 100 in January every day. I'm going to share with you my Instagram message that I'm using. But again, same idea. You have to be reaching out to people. Okay. Third thing, every single day. This is so, so, so important. And I feel like this is where a lot of people go wrong. They get the posting, they get the messaging, they're doing all the right things, but they're not growing their network. You need to look at it like, if you're a fisherman, would you rather be in a pond with 200 fish or a pond of 5,000? Okay. You want to be in a pond of 5,000 fish. This is everything in this business comes back to a numbers game. More people you message, the more people you're going to get leads from, the more people you're going to sign. The more people that are looking at you, the more interest you're going to have. The more friends you have, the more host to post you're going to have. Everything is a numbers game. And so, if you're coming into this business with massive goals, you're I want to make $2,000 a month, I want to be diamond, you have to have that mentality, that work ethic, and the mindset of a diamond before you are a diamond. You need to have that massive action for massive results. Okay. Last thing, following up with people. Now, I remember when I got started, this is how it's going to be probably for a lot of you guys. You're going to feel like you're messaging, you're posting, you're talking to people. As soon as they hear the price, they don't answer, they disappear. You never hear from them again. They fall off the face of the earth. Normal. Okay. The average person needs to be followed up with 7 to 21 times. So I remember I used to get so upset and frustrated and angry when people wouldn't answer or they would disappear. I look at it now, I have to follow up with them 7 to 21 times before they are going to be interested in what I do, before they are going to join my team. This is how I look at it for products and distributors. Products, okay? You're filling a need for somebody that they know they have. So for example, you're posting about the cleanse, okay? You're showing pictures of the cleanse, corporate approved pictures, don't forget, but you're showing pictures of the cleanse every day on your timeline. You're showing you with the cleanse. You're showing the cleanse. Maybe they need to see it 8 times before they finally say, okay, what's this cleanse about? They know they need to cleanse. They know they need to, they're reaching out to you because they're interested. But the follow-up is they just don't see their $36 best spent with you yet. You need to show them again. How many times have you walked into a store and maybe you're like, oh, that's a cute shirt, but blah, blah. It's your job to follow up with them. You're filling a need that they already know they have, but it's still not owed to you just because they want to cleanse it. It's your customer. You have to put it in front of them enough times. But as you can imagine, the more times you're putting it out there, the more people you're bringing in, the more results you're going to get. Now, posting for distributors, this is where it's a little bit different. I feel like you're posting, you're offering a solution for people that they don't know that they even want yet. So like someone may know that they want to grow their hair, but when you post, you're presenting an opportunity that someone doesn't know that they even want. For example, talking about how maybe you're a mom and you're, you know, working 60 hours a week, or you're a student and you're saying, you know, in your post that you're, you know, you're saying because of this business, like, you know, I'm not picking up extra shifts, and you know, you're creating emotion in your post. You're showing people what this business has done for you in your situation. For me, like, I was just comfortable working 60 hours a week. I thought that's what we needed to do to survive, until I saw somebody post again and again and again. And then it starts getting in your mind and you're like, what if that is for me? You know, what if I could do that? But it was her, not job, but it was her putting it in front of me every single day for me to be like, okay, I need this. But too many of you are stopping because of your emotions. You know, like you're doing the right thing for a month, or you're doing the right thing for 3 weeks, and then life gets hard and you stop. You guys have an audience, and you need to treat it like a business. And I'm telling you guys, the consistency is what seals the deal, 100%. Now, is Caitlin on here? Hey, I before I go into this new page, Caitlin, I just wanted to, hey, I like your lipstick. I wanted you to share with them, like, kind of your experience coming from, well, you know the deal. You know the deal. Why can't I unmute you? There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I joined in October of last year, which is technically considered slow season still. But the thing with slow season is that, like, that doesn't mean that it's actually going to be like slow. Like, I feel like a lot of people use that as an excuse. It doesn't mean that just you're not going to enroll a ton of people. It just means you need to put more work in to get the same amount of enrollments that you would have had during a boom season or something. So anyways, I joined, and I was working so hard. I honestly, like, I was doing really good when I signed up. I went executive and Ruby in November, so the month after I joined. And I was like on cloud nine, so excited, because like all I wanted was Ruby. Like, I just wanted $500 a month. And then December came, and I lost rank for both of those and made a lower paycheck than even my starting paycheck. Like, and I was so bummed. Like, I remember just crying, and I was like, I worked harder than this. Like, cause I honestly did. I was working every day still, but I was new. It was a slower month, and I was just feeling so defeated. But because I was still working every day, even though because I didn't actually give up, even though I was so like mad at myself, when January came, I regained both promotions. So I got my Ruby back, and I went Emerald. So I went from distributor to Emerald in January, and then February was boxed for Diamond. March, I went Diamond. April, boxed for Double Diamond. You know, like it literally went every 2 months. I promoted basically for the whole year, because I never gave up. And even though people like didn't want to spend their money around Christmas, and everyone was telling me, no, like, I'll buy in the new year, I kept going. And those people, sorry, I just spit. Those people came to me. Like, I remember one month, like, it was the month I went double. I enrolled so many customers that month that I was like overwhelmed. Like, people were messaging me like every day that I had talked 2 months ago, being like, hey, I'm ready now. And I remember messaging Jackie being like, oh my God, you were right. Because it's true. If you post every day, like, they are watching you. Just because they didn't buy it that one day that you talk to them, like, keep following up, keep posting, keep working your business, because they will go order with somebody else because you give up on them. 100% they will. So yeah, that's my story. So I went into this with my paycheck. Last December was $115. And then this last month we made like $20,000 between me and James. So yeah.
That's so crazy. And like, for you guys that are new on here, like, I remember hearing those numbers, and I'm like, yeah, that's really awesome for you, but like, that could never be me. But the thing that you guys need to realize is there's so much growth that comes with this business. Like, who you are right now is not who you're going to be in 6 months, is not going to be who you are in 12 months, is not going to be who you are. Like, this business, the thing with this is, like, you can change so much financially, mentally, like, spiritually, whatever you want, but you just can't skip the hustle with it. That's the only thing. Like, you just cannot skip the hustle. And I'm reading some of the comments, and, you know, if you're saying like, oh, well, people are saying no, and like, man, if people aren't saying no to you, you're not talking to enough people. Like you will have people, like you guys are business owners now, and you have to be ready for rejection. You have to have thick skin. You have to be ready for people to tell you what you're doing is a scam. There is a reason that, like, well, I don't know, I forget what the numbers is, but like, it was like 9% of the people, it's like real estate, like 10% of the people make 90% of the money. Most people that quit their dreams will end up working for somebody that was not afraid to quit, that was not afraid to go after theirs. You guys, just because this business is on social media, it doesn't mean you're going to have highs, you're going to have lows, you're going to have great times. You guys, even as a presidential diamond, I have days sometimes where I want to smash my face through the computer. 100%, like 1000%. But the key is you just have to keep focused on what your goal is. So I want you guys to really think, why are you here? Like, why did you join? And like, you don't have to answer me, like, but write it, like, think about it. Like, what in your life made you join this business? And I mean, if it's not enough to make you cry, like, you need to dig deeper and you need to ask yourself, if your life looks the same 1 year from now as it does right now, are you going to be happy? For me, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, dude, if my life is the same, and guess what? That happened for 3 years because I watched somebody do this for 3 years. And every year that passed, I was still the same, if not worse. And this chick was just progressing and she's paying off debt and all these things. And, at the end of the day, like, I just realized that me not doing this, me not jumping into this business and giving it my all was going to be scarier than if someone told me to F off or somebody said no. You guys, there's so many people in the world. I see the chat sometimes. I know sometimes I give you guys a hard time with it, but this is how it is. I open the chat sometimes, and there's a reason that I don't sit in those chats all day. Like, I work my business. I'm working my business, and every time somebody tells me no, or someone tells me, oh, can you believe this person said this on my Hosta post? I have it too. Everybody has it. I just don't focus on it. Nobody's opinions, people that you love, maybe people that you love, I don't know. But for me, people that I loved, people that I didn't know, nobody's opinions was ever going to cut me a check. Nobody's opinions was ever going to pay my bills. Nobody that told me that I was a scammer, that I wouldn't be successful, that their mom did this business, and none of them have ever offered to come to my house and watch my son while he was sick so I could go to work. So if you guys are sitting there with haters, you're sitting there with negativity, use that to fuel your fire. Fuel your fire with it. You guys, you can be successful in this business. You have no idea how much this business can change your life. You deserve what this business can bring for you. And it's funny because I look at Caitlin now, I was like, I remember Caitlin coming to me and being like, I hope that one day I can make $500 a month. And Caitlin, like, again, you guys are looking at Caitlin's chapter 20, but what you didn't see, and I say this because she's talking about it openly, like, she came into this business nervous, having anxiety, like, Caitlin is not, I mean, it's just very different, like, she has, like, it's just who you are right now. You, like, Caitlin, would you ever look at yourself and be like, oh, in a year I'm gonna be making $20,000 a month? Like, I don't know, like, I didn't think that about myself. Like, I was like, if I can just make my money back so people could shut up about this company, I'll be happy, So look at this opportunity that's in your hand as something that will change your life. And you guys, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. You are going to have to sacrifice things to have success in this. If it was as easy as just copying and pasting and showing up and whatever, everybody would be at the top. The people that you see at the top are people that get up early, they go to bed late. You guys, I don't watch TV. I do not watch TV. If you're sitting here watching every episode on Netflix and wondering why you're not making an income, like, you got to take that crap out of your life. Like, make this your year of just being the best version of yourself. Set your goals out for yourself. And now I'm going to show you guys a tool that no BV in TV. Yes, that's so true. There is no BV in TV. You guys, focus your energy on things that are going to progress you. And you guys, I have a lot of growth to do myself, like personal development. Like, it never ends. You've never arrived in this business. You've never ever arrived. But I challenge you guys to just, get your goals out in front of you Get your dream board out. Where do you want to be in 6 months from now? Are you happy with where you are? Are you financially like stable? Are you happy with the amount of time you see your kids? If not, it is time to put your blinders on and go, okay? Now I'm excited to show you guys this. I don't know how I'm gonna screen share with my phone. That's what I was trying to figure out, but I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, give me 1 sec. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to screen share on my computer. If remote, anybody like super smart with Macs? Probably not, eh? Tamara, I feel like you were probably smarter. If remote management is selected, don't see that anywhere. Remote system preference. Oh, system preferences. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. System preferences. It's not even here. Oh well, okay, that's fine. So I'm just gonna show you guys on the computer. Now, what I'm gonna show you is something that is going to allow us to come into this year and just, I feel like I'm just so excited about it, okay? So I'm gonna walk you through it. It's not done yet, but I am gonna launch this tomorrow, okay? So, share. Okay, can you guys see this all right? So this is a new team page that we're working on, and I'm gonna show you why it is so different than what we currently have. Right now, I feel like there's too many things. There is posts in one page. There is training in another page. There's the team page. And you guys, the team page has been through a lot of highs and lows. Like that's the team page I started as an executive. So as you can imagine, there's been a lot of like random crap in there. So what I love about this is it's separated into units, okay? So think of units as file folders. I don't even know that word because that's how unorganized I am. I'm like, what is that? It's file folders. Think about units as file folders, and file folders are going to separate and organize our team page, okay? So when you enroll a new distributor, or if you are a new distributor, you're going to come in and you're going to click units. This is distributor training. So you can see that there's a file folder with 6 individual files in it. You can click it. The first one is going to be, I just started, and it's a video that, you know, I've recorded, a welcome video. I've also put a review on some of our products. So I just recorded a video of our basic, you know, our products that are popular. So what they do, you know, a lot of people come in and they're so worried about not knowing each product. This is just a quick overview so people are comfortable about talking about it. Difference between a loyal customer and a retail customer. What to expect at the beginning of your business and your plan of action. Now coming back, we have host to post. So all these different examples of host to post. How to host a post, so there's a video, and then it's separated by product, okay? So in the comments of each thing, we have a cleanse host to post, all the wording for your new distributors. In the comments, we have more. If they want to do a different host to post, we have different host to post there, okay? All the way down, we have hair, skin, nails host to post, Thermofite X host to post, multi-product host to post. So, you know, ones where it's like, is anybody looking to grow their hair or lose weight? So it's like both products or whatever. Right here, triple threat host to post, keto copy host to post, weight loss host to post, and the video on how to do it. Bringing it back to units again, okay? Look at how simple this is gonna be for our teams going into it. Product definition and prices. How many times have you guys sat there saying like, oh my gosh, I don't know what triple threat is. Call the police, okay? Now you can just come here, all right? Triple threat, you're gonna click it. In the comments, okay, we're gonna have the definition for it as well as the pricing. So this is duplicatable, it's simple, and it allows your team to come in and use the resources that are already here, okay? So every product has the definition, has the pricing. You guys, this is, if you could take one thing from this whole thing, I promise you this is what you need to listen to right here. Videos, okay, Hi, Caitlin. Hello. Hi. Hello. Okay, sorry. I love him. Okay, helpful videos. If you feel like you don't have support or your upline isn't around or whatever, stop waiting for somebody else to determine your success, okay? And I say that with a grain of salt because when I started, you know, I was talking to Rhonda Hartman today and she's like, I can remember at the beginning of your business, I called her like crying because I was like, it's just not for me. No one can show me how to do this. And she said, get on YouTube, go learn on YouTube. So this is where you cut out things that aren't, this is where you cut out things that are not important to you, okay? Instead of watching Netflix, you incorporate this into your life. It's not about balancing, it's about blending. If you're truly serious about this business, I encourage you to watch as many of these as you can every single day. While you're cooking dinner, listen to that. While you're showering, listen to it. While you're anything, listen to these videos. And I've broken them down by category, right? So you can come in and say, okay, I know I want to make $500 a month. I don't know what Ruby is. Guess what? We're going to learn today because there's a video on it, okay? How to build Instagram from the ground up. Loyal customer, sealing the deal. How do you make sure you don't say like the wrong thing? You guys, this is like, this business isn't hard. It's easy labor. Like we're not lifting things like, you know, this is easy. It just takes the willingness to learn. Some of you guys are sitting in the chat saying, I just can't enroll anybody from Instagram because it's not working for me. It doesn't work for anybody. You got to get on and you got to learn how to do it. Like any form of you making money takes investment. You want to be a lawyer, you're going to school, you're spending your time and your money to go learn how to be a lawyer. You want to go be a teacher, you are spending your time and your money going to learn how to be a teacher. You have to invest in that, right? You have to invest that time to learn. This is the key, okay? I'm telling you, Jade Hooper, I watched every one of her videos. That is how I got to Double Diamond. That is how I earned $40,000 in bonuses in 4 months. 1,000%. It wasn't anybody giving. I've never been given a distributor, never been given a customer in my life. I went to her YouTube and I obsessed over it. There's a book called Be Obsessed or Be Average. Literally, obsess over this business. Obsess over the amount that this can change your life, okay? So those are the videos. I'll be constantly adding to them. So as distributors in this page, check on this often, okay? Post examples to sign customers. I'm so excited about this. This is my favorite part. Okay, watch how organized this is, okay? And I'm gonna be adding to this. This is nowhere close to done. I will always be adding to this, okay? Post to sign customers. Thermofite product post. You're gonna click it. It's gonna bring you down in the comments all these different product posts, okay? So when I say choose 3, I'm saying come and choose 3 out of this line and post about it every day. You're gonna have post examples in here. Switch up the wording a little bit, sound like you, whatever, but post to sign customers, all right? Now, post to attract distributors. I can speak for myself, I can speak for Caitlin for sure, and I feel like I can speak for like Krista and Tamara and everybody else that's really good at enrolling distributors, but I don't know for sure. But anyways, I don't message for distributors ever. And I'm a mass enroller all the time. Every single month I mass enroll. Little secret for you guys too. For those of you guys that are like really here to make money. I learned early on in my business that if I could be good at enrolling distributors, I was going to make a lot of weekly bonuses. Okay. When you enroll a distributor and you get them fast start qualified, which means that they get 2 customers in 30 days, which can come from you enrolling customers or them enrolling customers and moving it underneath them, you get a weekly $100 bonus on top of the commission that you're making. Those weekly bonuses saved my life. They were my car payment. They were my everything, okay? So I went on YouTube. I learned from Jade how to sign distributors. And it's all in the posting. It's all in the posting. It's not about messaging people and saying, hey, I'm about to go Ruby and I need one more person. You want to join my, nobody cares about that. That doesn't make anybody feel anything. What you'll find in these posts are it's telling a story. It's painting a vision. It's showing people like this. Okay, look, listen to this. Let's be real. Money is tight. You're up to your eyeballs in debt. You wish you could spend more time with your family. You dream of traveling and vacationing more. My question to you is this. When are you going to look yourself in the mirror and actually do something about it? You can work this business from the side. See how that doesn't say, join my team, like, you know, like, yeah, like earn 1,000, like picture of the box of wraps, and nobody cares about that. They care about how you make them feel. And you need to make them feel some type of way when you're posting for distributors and for customers. You have a story, whether you think so or not. For example, you are, let's say, I'm going to paint a scenario for you. You're working full time, you're broke, your car doesn't start, you're not feeling good about yourself, you're low in your life right now, there's nothing is going right. How are you supposed to paint a picture for people in this business who want to join you? You get in your car and you take a picture and you say, this morning my car didn't start. I am done living like this. I am done working to never being able to get ahead. I choose today that I am going to change the course of my life. I am going to work this business where I've seen all these people be successful, and I am going to be making $500 a month as a Ruby in the next 3 months, and this is what this income is going to do. I am going to buy a new car. It is going to pay for my car payments. You guys, it's all like, whether you believe in God, law of attraction, higher power, it's all about speaking it out. If you are not where you want to be yet, you have to talk about where you're going to sign distributors. And you know what? You may post that for the first time and get no likes. You may post that and have someone say, oh, good luck with your pyramid scheme. You don't know the people that are watching you. With consistency and growing your network, what you will find, just like Caitlin, she just came to me and signed up. She just came to me and signed up, and we always make fun of her because she was just like, here's my SIM number. But that's what happens, is because they join with people they know, they like, and they trust. And you posting about your box of rats doesn't show you. So whatever your story is, show it. And it's hard to understand how to write lifestyle posts at the beginning. So 2 resources for you. 1, the videos. There's videos that say how to write lifestyle posts, and you watch that. But 2, these are all your outlines, you know, read through them, make sure it fits to your story, but use these as an outline. You guys, as somebody in this business that is, if you're ready to really take this to the next level, this is what I would suggest you do every day. I would be putting up at least 2 to 3 lifestyle posts a day. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night. You're talking different time zones. You're talking different people being on at different times. You need to tell your story. Product posts, at least 2 a day. Probably, like, I would do 2 on your timeline. And again, making sure it's not like a spammy post, but more in your story. All of my story is keto copy, results, everything like that. And I signed so many customers from it, okay? Now, next thing I want to show you guys is wording, okay? So a lot of people don't know how to explain, certain things. So you can click on this unit here, scripts for signing distributors. So if someone asks you about how it works, here's an outline for you. See how simple this is? And I have to tell you guys, this took a lot of brain power for me. This is not my jam. This is more of like, this is not my jam. Anyways, lots of different scripts in here for you guys to use. It's just an outline, okay? You guys, as you get confident in your business, you will find your own wording that works for you. This is just something for you guys to use in the meantime. 5 questions to ask if they don't respond. I hope I didn't say anything to offend you. That's my favorite, because they're always like, no, sorry. And then they like, I don't have money. And you're like, great, when's a better time to follow up? Boom, customer, okay? Scripts for distributors, signing loyal customers. And then a daily list for you to grow your business. So when I talk about a plan of action on what you should be doing every single day, oops, I never even put it in there. Oh, yes, I did. This is what I do every day without fail, okay? So you guys can take a read through this. Okay, now this is the tricky part that I'm figuring out how to do, but I'm not gonna keep you guys while I do this. So I'm gonna show you it on my phone. Now, when you go on your phone in this page, okay, and I will be posting this in our team page tomorrow, you are gonna see albums, and this is gonna be another place where you're gonna have a lot of info that's gonna be helpful for your distributors. So if you go on your phone and you scroll over to the side and it says albums, I don't know, it's not showing up on my computer. I don't know why. So you're going to click albums. And so in here, we have everything. Okay. So we're going to have Instagram stories to sign customers. Why is this so weird lighting? I don't know if you can see that. Instagram stories to sign customers. So in there, we have like 600 pictures of Instagram stories that you guys can just use all right there. Okay. Instagram stories to sign distributors. So, having like who wants to make an extra income, like all that stuff. Corporate approved photos. So photos that you can use for all corporate pictures approved. You can use those for anything. Who to follow on social media. This is huge. Stay close to the fire in everything you do. If your upline isn't active or your team isn't active or anything like that, You need to stay close to people that are killing it. And so go to this, follow on social media. You can click on their picture, and then underneath their picture, there is a link to their profile. You click follow. Now you're seeing their posts. You're seeing their inspiration. You will find somebody that you connect with, and you will do as they do. It is so important to stay close to the fire. Okay. Who to follow on social media. Now we just have images, graphics, okay? So like, for example, I have a coffee folder. So all it is just pictures of coffee, Pinteresty pictures of coffee, okay? We also have one for like working from home. So all these cute little like things, you know, you guys know, right? Like, I'm at my computer in my bed. Like, I'm like, who does that? I'm like, who has like a perfect fuzzy pink blanket? Like my blanket has puke on it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how people do that. 2-day cleanse graphics, okay? So just pictures of the cleanse. We have these for all of the products. We also have funk training. You guys, once you're added into this page, I encourage you to go look through this folder. Everybody gets into funks in their business, you guys. Every rank, every time, all the time, like every rank. There's never going to be a rank where you are like in the clear. You are going to have days where it is hard to push through. The successful people are the ones that push through. The successful people are the ones that realize they're in a funk, give themselves 5 minutes, give themselves a day, whatever you need, but you get right back to it. Do not let your funk go for longer than a day, okay? So this is just walking. There was a thread in the Lifers page about, you know, talking about like what has happened in your life while you've been in this business. Like, what are things you've gone through? And it's really emotional reading through it, but it just shows you like what this bit, like people didn't know they needed this business until something happened. You know, like for example, you know, someone's mom got, I don't know if you guys know Lachelle, her mom got diagnosed with cancer, right? And so she was talking in this business how what would she do if it wasn't for this business, and she couldn't be there for her mom. And just, you know, I'm not saying like that's going to happen, but you don't predict things. Like I never predicted having a kid that I was going to have to like give up my career. Like I didn't see that in my future. I didn't see myself, you know, you don't see things happening, but it just encourages you, like, don't give up on this. Like you join this for a reason. So to work it through your funk training. Okay. Product ingredients. You're going to be able to screenshot ingredients. It's just going to be in the album for you. All right, now I am just going to read through these chats here. And this time, okay, my problem with messaging people all day is I don't have the ability to text replacement and not enough time to do them copy and paste individually. Okay, so I would say like, I don't know. See, the thing for me, like, and I'm super red, so I can't even see whose name that is. So like, I don't mean to offend anybody, but I'm just going to say it straight up. You be solutions focused. You join this business for a reason. Do not let your reason for joining be your excuse. Like, you just like, if you like there, I mean, you either like, there's just no cheating it. You either do it and get results or you don't. And so sitting and making excuses, and I know it's not an excuse, but like sitting here and giving an excuse as to why you can't do something, it's not going to get you there. Like look for a solution and you'll find it. Look for an excuse or a problem and you'll find it, is all I'll say. So if you feel like you don't have the time, you know, what I would do is I would get it in my notes in my phone, and I would give myself like a lot time to it. You know, you should be messaging minimum 50 people a day. So take 20 minutes out of your day and send out that first 50 message, like the first message to all 50 people. Send it out. Don't respond to anybody. As they start responding, send the second one. It's all about time management. Consistency is so important. You guys, if like, honestly, the reason why people do not join with people is like literally because they're not consistent. If I signed you up, how long did you watch me for? Think about it. And why did you join? Was it because I posted once a week? No, it was because I was in your face every day, and I didn't care if you liked or commented because I was going to find you. Have to have that mentality. Like, you can't worry about any, like, you're just like, there's 7 billion people in the world. Forbes magazine says that in the next 5 years, 75 million people will start a business like this. Are they coming to you or not? Are they coming on your team or not? Right? If you can get 1% of that, like, you're doing pretty good. All right. Yes. Donna says, reason I take results of myself. People just, you know, showing people that our products are real. Even if you're not doing an auto shipment, get on a product for yourself in the new year, whatever your goal is. If your goal is to lose weight, if your hair is to grow your hair, you know, cleanse, be healthier, have more energy. Commit to one product and take it every single month and show your results. Your business will boom when you have personal results and you can say to people, this is me. I message for host to post and follow-ups, and I just don't get as many as a day as I should. Yeah, I mean, for that, like, keep messaging, right? Like, you're going to message 50 people some days and get nothing. You'll message 50. Like, you just don't know who can change your business. So if you're searching for the reason, like, oh, I'm messaging 50 people and I'm not getting anything, like, law of attraction, if that's what you're focusing on, that is what you will get. You have to just, I mean, some people are like, oh, it's so repetitive. Like, I have to message people every single day. Okay, but when you go to your job, do you do the same thing every single day? Theoretically, do you drive to work in the morning, clock in at a certain time, spend the same amount of time there, and then leave? Yes. So, of course, like, if you listen to anybody that's successful in anything, sports, business, anything, they will tell you that the secret sauce is doing it again and again and again and again. So, yeah, you're going to message people again and again and again. I've asked that, and I have people that say, scream at me and say no, block them. Seriously, then block those people. If there's people screaming at you, you probably don't need them in your life. Okay, going Emerald this month? Yes. To not live paycheck to paycheck? Yes. 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 I'm just like, yeah. Failed at 5 other companies, but yes. And I know who that is. I know who that message is. And honestly, she's killing it. And it just goes to show, I'm not going to say her name because her name's blocked out. And I don't know if that's for a reason, but you know who you are and you're killing it. And they came, one of those, yeah, worth it. No BV and TV. You can screen mirror. Okay, I don't know how to screen mirror. Lexi, can you show me later? Because I've been trying to figure this out for like 2 months. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love that you guys love this. I'm so pumped. You guys, I've been sweating working on this. Like, it's crazy. Okay. What if you don't get Fast Start qualified in time? So as long as you sign 2 customers, you're Fast Start qualified. That's it. So you're good. You just won't get the bonus yet. Okay. So we'll add this tomorrow. Yeah, the albums are in the new group, in a secret group. Ha 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 ha. If you can't go through the albums. Okay. So guys, my last tip for you guys is going to be coming into this year. Again, January is the start of the momentum. This is where we are going to show up every day. We are going to have, another thing I told you. Okay, so I'm going to be doing short little videos that I'm going to post to my YouTube that every single day talk about one specific thing, okay? So we're not going to be doing long Zooms. We're not going to be doing hour-long Zooms. I understand that everyone's different times, but I am going to be going over once a day, something that I will be uploading to my YouTube and into this new page. Little things that you can do, how to grow your network on Instagram, how to grow your network on Facebook, just short, like 10-minute videos so everybody can watch and kind of learn from it. But you guys need to get your charts out for this coming into the year. So January, it's all about momentum. I want you guys to look, even if you're not going to conference, look at January as planting seeds, okay? One thing I'm going to show you, just a little tip. You want to come in to this time of year, especially after conference, with leads, okay? Leads are people that have shown interest. Leads are what build your business, okay? So if someone says they're interested and then ignores you, they are still interested. If someone wants to grow their hair and they tell you that and don't answer you next day, they want to grow their hair until you sign them or they block you. They want to grow their hair. It's just up to you to make them value that $33 spent with you. So when you talk to somebody, you need to write them down because you are going to be talking to so many people that you're not going to be able to keep up with them. So whether or not you're doing the digital planner, I use the sweet planner that Kaylin got me, or a notepad, whatever you want to do, you need to keep track of people. So this is what I do when I'm out and about, because this is tied up to my iPhone. It's a list of people, okay? See how it says PLC, PDT, coffee, cleanse, all that. I want a list of people coming into the new year because I know that they're going to have wicked promotions, and you need to literally have a list to be able to check off. So plant seeds, make your goal to get as close to 5,000 friends as you can. as many followers on Instagram. Be intentional with who you're growing your market with. If you're, you know, adding people just everywhere randomly, it doesn't make sense, because you want to make sure you're adding people where we're from. Like, I add people from the States. There's a lot of you guys on here that are probably from the USA, and I probably signed you. You know why? Because I found you guys. I went to the USA and I was like, okay, where's my target market? Where are moms? Where are women? You know, where are they going to be? And I'll go by state. I'll start in Texas, right? I'll start in Texas. I'll search a business in Texas. I know that there's some of you guys like, that's me. What the heck? I start in a city or a state, and I go there and I friend people from that state, and I follow people from that state, and I'll do that for like a week. And all of a sudden, all these people from Texas are here. So don't do that with random places. Be so intentional. Intentional. If you're a nurse, go follow nurses. If you homeschool your kids, be intentional. Grow your network every day and get these lists of people that are interested. Now, as far as like ranks and promoting goes, you want to be shooting for, I would say, at least two ranks above your highest paid rank. So if you are a Ruby, you are going to be diamond starting this boom season. That's what your goal should be. So your goal is to if you haven't maintained, and you guys, which is normal, you guys, like if you haven't maintained, like I lost rank for 5 months, like people don't talk about it, it happens. Get back your maintenance and then build for your next 2. So before you build for diamond, you're going to start building for emerald. You're going to lock that in. But what you guys just don't know is the promotions that are going to come out, the deals that are going to come out, the distributor kits, the bonuses. You guys want to be as close to diamond as you possibly can by boom season. That's my clue. You want to be as close to diamond as you possibly can. Okay, so let's wrap it up. I'll link these 2 groups tomorrow so you guys can be in there. We're starting a new chat. This chat, like that team page is going to be gone. We'll transition out of it, obviously, but with this new page, it links to a chat. So when you're in there, you can join the chat. I'm excited to have a new chat where, like, you know, the 250 that maxes out. We got a lot of people on there that have fallen off. Be the first in that 250, because this group is going to just, like, we're going to the top. So I appreciate you guys coming on and listening. I'm just reading. Geez, guess I'm going for triple diamond. Yes, you are, girlfriend. And you know what? Don't let it freak you out. If you're an executive and you're like, oh my gosh, I can never get there. Like, it's so crazy because you can't see the people coming into your business. Like, I remember sitting, I don't know if you guys saw okay, I'm going to say one more thing and then we'll wrap it up. I shared a photo, a leader sent me, like one of the people in Rhonda's downline when I started. And as soon as it was right after my enroller quit, or she like got kicked out or whatever. That's a whole nother story. That's another time. But anyways, I remember going to her and I was like, dude, like I need diamond. Do you think I can go there? I sent her my chart. It was like half full. And I was like, none of my rubies are working. Everybody's quitting. And she sent me this annoying, like, yeah, girl, it's so possible. Like you can do it. And I was like, all right. And you just don't see how much can change. Boom season is real. It's coming. It's coming with or without you. So ride the wave is what I'm telling you. Get on the wave. Start tomorrow. Get your list out, which is in our team page. Complete it. No matter what. This business is based on what your goal is, not how you feel. Oh my gosh. So I love you guys and I'm excited. And I'm going to just keep working on this page so it's ready for you guys tomorrow. And I'm so excited. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.